say what now?
I said, can I help you with something?
No.
Get the fuck out of my front yard.
They called me a nigga. They cussed me out. They cussed me out on my windshield. Y'all, I didn't do nothing to these people. They broke my window. It's probably people in there. It's probably animals all in there.
Man, we back with another crazy story about this black business owner. She had a hairstylist mobile company, and she worked stacking her cheese up. You know what I'm saying? And so once she stacked up enough money, she went and purchased some land, which is in between Charlotte and Greensboro, which is a mostly white dominant area. She had a good business model though. You know, pull up to your crib, do your hair on a mobile bus. You know, that was sweet. But she stacked all her money up to be able to buy 3 buses. But before she bought the buses, she went and purchased some land. You know, and this land happened to be in a white dominant area. You know what I'm saying? So then she started having problems. Her neighbor, she started having problems with him. He started cussing her out, stuff like that. But when they first originally moved to the land, they never seen the neighbor. When she purchased the buses and put the buses on the land, that's when the problem started. He started acting crazy, standing outside on her property, telling her to get off his yard. She thinking like, hold up, this mine, I purchased it. But like I said, but the town she happened to buy the land in was considered a sundown town, which is a more white dominant area, and they don't want blacks in their area. Their economy and everything in their city ran by white people. They don't want no blacks in their city. That's why they call it sundown. Everything, their economy, everything around them is outside. And they feel like if a black person move next to them, their property value go down. You know what I'm saying? But after these incidents, they took the Cadillac convertibles out, a couple of her school buses, some wires up. You know what I'm saying? They messed all her stuff up. You know, it's just another crazy situation. And at the end of the day, she lost all her money. She paid $10,000 for the piece of property. You know what I'm saying? And another $20,000 for the 3 school buses, which was a steal. Then after she got everything situated, ready to roll, you know, these people came to her property and tore everything up. So at the end of the day, eventually after all of this, she got scared and ran and went back home. You know, and this can happen to anybody around the world. Black entrepreneurs who trying to buy a piece of property and you don't know your neighbors, or you ain't did your due diligence in mapping the land out. See what your next door neighbors is, what the area like, all of that. Then the police department didn't help her. You know what I'm saying? They just pretty much ran out. Everybody knew what was going on. But what y'all think about this? What would y'all do if y'all bought a piece of property? Would y'all run away from y'all property that y'all invested in because you got white supremacists or people don't like your skin color? What would y'all do? You know what I'm saying? I ain't going nowhere. I can tell you that much. But it's just another crazy situation. Well, you worked hard and you get run off from what you invested into, your dream. You know, I had the same incident happen to me where I was naive to the fact that I was so anxious to buy land and start everything that I forgot to check on the area. I just seen some land and, you know, thought it was a good investment. You know what I'm saying? But I can tell you one thing, nobody ain't finna run me out of nothing I done put my money into. So that's another thing about it. Now, if I want to sell to double my profit on it, that's different. For a bigger return, that's different. But like I said, I had the same incident. You know, I got ready to go out there on the property I purchased, like 2 acres, to pull the signs up, and it was somebody else down the street and was just sitting there watching me. And I walked up to him like, excuse me, you know, what's the situation? Oh, what are y'all doing? I'm like, I just bought this property. Oh, okay, I was just making sure because don't nobody come down the street. But like I said, that was a situation. I ain't finna be ran out of nowhere I done spent my money on. I don't care what the situation is, you know. But like I said, I had the same situation. Would I call it racist? No. You know, she wasn't rowdy with it or whatever like that. You know, I just felt like it was a concerned neighbor just making sure that it wasn't somebody just coming through trying to, you know, terrorize something. I guess. Me personally, I ain't going to look at nothing unless I'm about to buy it. Or I ain't going to be nowhere I ain't supposed to be just to be there. That's crazy. But like I said, what would y'all do if y'all owned a piece of property and it was vandalized and, you know, slurs and all kind of racial words said to you? Would that run you off your property? You know what I'm saying? Like, even if the police don't help and get involved, you know, me personally, I'd have put cameras everywhere around them. You know, you not finna run me away from my property. But let me know what y'all think about this crazy story. We out.